Welcome back. We're here to talk about Sunday's Premier League match between Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle. Matt, Tottenham come into this off the back of a 4-1 defeat to Man City.
It was sort of the same old story, wasn't it? You know, the big games away from home, getting beat. It wasn't as bad as the season before, they lost 6-0, but you know, it's a bit disappointing again for Tottenham. It's the big games. It's the, same old. You know, you go there with optimism, but you get beat. I mean, but in fairness to them, when the score was 2-1, they were right in that game. They were banging that game. Got the penalty, didn't they, when Soldado went down, which was contentious to say the least. But missing that, it was poor as well. Soldado, I'm a big fan of Soldado, but it hasn't happened from here. And that penalty incident sort of just summed it up, didn't it? I mean, if they score that, it's 2-2. It's a different game. As soon as City scored the third, I mean, the penalty as well, and Fazio getting sent off, it's game over after that. And to concede 4 goals as well, it's disappointing as well. And you look at their defence and stuff, and Yunus Kabul, he's the captain, but he worries me every time I see him. You know, he's always doing something wrong, but it's the same old story, isn't it?
It's those big games that are downfall seemingly every season. They come into their campaign thinking a top 4, but they're a long way away from that for me. It's in those big games they just can't do it. Newcastle, you know, they're not as big opposition as the likes of City are, but you know they got a draw against Arsenal early in the season, but against City and Liverpool, they've just been well beaten, swept aside. At home last time out, to be fair, they beat Southampton, who are doing excellently so far this season. So I'd be happy to get back to White Hart Lane, even against Newcastle side that picked up the first win of the season.
That was so important, wasn't it? Especially at home, because obviously all the fans, they get on the backs, don't they? And then probably not rightly so, but they've got a point this season, and to get 3 points against Leicester, especially with the late kick-off as well, it was hardly ideal, was it? You know, delayed now, all the players are ready, and then you've got the fans who are all up and about, but to pick up that win, Gabby Obertan as well, who I think Alan Pardew has been in the media recently really praising him. You know, he's sort of been the forgotten man in a couple of seasons. But I remember when he was sort of 16, Alex Ferguson, former Manchester United boss, was saying, you know, this kid's really good. You know, everyone wanted him at that age, but people like that. But to get the home win last time out is just really important.
Yeah, even so though, they're still in the bottom 3, and Pardew's still under a bit of pressure. The players are rallied around him, which is good to see. You know, Mike Ashley came down for the celebrations. Seems to be a good working relationship between those two. Wonder how much longer he's got if results go back downhill. But they've only lost 1 of the last 5 in all competitions, and the players do seem to be stepping up to try and help the manager. Cisse in particular, he missed an open goal against Leicester. That was a terrible miss. But on the whole, he's been in decent goal-scoring form, and he's going to be key, I think.
Yeah.
What's your score prediction for this one?
I think I'm going to back Tottenham to win this. I mean, like I say, Newcastle will enter full of confidence, but Tottenham are usually good at these sort of games at home, don't they? They tend to pick up the 3 points. I'm going to back them to win 2-0.
It's a tough one to call for me. You never know what Tottenham's going to turn up against White Hart Lane. As you say, after an hour, if they're not playing well, the crowd can get on the back. I think it'll be quite a nervy one. I'm going for 1-1 draw, I think. So we're going for 1 Tottenham win and a draw. Thanks for watching.